We are making suet today. Suet that will make you the most popular birdhouse in the neighborhood. Thanks for joining me. It's Deb in My Maine Gardens Kitchen. And I'm really excited to share this recipe with you. It took me a while to come up with. I did a ton of research, looking at what do birds like to eat, what is good for them to eat, what works well in a Maine winter garden. Stay tuned to the end of the video because I will write the recipe down for you. And also please subscribe to the My Maine Gardens videos. Just click the subscription button and that would be awesome. Okay, so ingredients. You're going to need lard. Let me tell you something, lard is not easy to find. I went to every supermarket in my community. No one had lard. I finally found it at Walmart. Peanut butter. Use the natural peanut butter if you can. Think about what's best for the birdies. So this is the all natural, and I recommend super chunky. So the birds also get some nice chunky peanuts in their suet. You're gonna use a cup of each, cup of lard, cup of peanut butter. And then what you're gonna do, watch, is you take those, the lard and the peanut butter, and you melt it together. And let me tell you something, this melts fast, so put it on low and slow and pay attention to it. All right, we'll keep that going. Low and slow. Now, your dry ingredients, easy, half a cup of each. Half a cup of cornmeal, half a cup of oatmeal, half a cup of dried fruit. I went with cranberries, it looks really pretty and the birdies love it. And then half a cup of birdseed, whatever kind of birdseed you have lying around the house. So combine all of that, birdseed. And when I say half a cup, this isn't baking, so you don't have to be totally precise. Half a cup-ish will work. We're gonna just stir that up. And then as soon as that lard and peanut butter melts, and I always let it cool for a little bit, we'll throw that in here. Some of these cranberries are sticking together, so just get at it after it with my finger. All right, so here's what we're making. Look, 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 look. We're gonna make these suet bells. They're so cute, so fun. And this recipe also can make suet cakes that you can put right in your caged suet feeders. Okay. So how to make the bells. This is how I do it. Get a yogurt cup, eat the yogurt, put a hole in the bottom of the cup. Let me move this out of the way. I did it with just kind of pushing a pair of scissors in there. Push that through, turn it around a little bit, widen out that hole. All right, then take a piece of string that's about a foot. I like the yellow because it's pretty and it shows up. And you're just gonna feed that through the hole. You can go either direction. This direction, your bell will look that way, look that way, look like that, or it can look like that. It doesn't matter, the birds don't care. So whatever's easiest for you, push that through, see? Ta-da. Then what you want to do, don't let that fall out, is tie the end. A little knot. All right. There it is. Okay? All right, so that's ready to go. And then once we have our mixture done, we're gonna fill that. That will make these. If you wanna keep it really simple, and you just wanna make some suet cakes that fit perfectly, by the way, in the suet feeders, just get an 8x8 pan. I lined it, you don't have to. 8x8 pan and just put it in there and then you're done. So, 2 ways to do it. Let's check on our lard. All right, this is what it looks like after it's all melted. It's like soup. So again, a cup of lard, a cup of chunky, all natural peanut butter. It smells so good. It smells so good. and then just pour this into the dry mixture. You see all those nuts coming out? So we just stir this up. It smells so good. The birds love it. One thing to keep in mind, this is a winter suet. There's a lot of fat in here. This isn't something I put out in the summer because fat can melt, it can get on their wings and their feet, and that's not good. So I only do this in the wintertime on cold days. And the other thing I like about this recipe is that I can make it and freeze it, make the balls, make the cakes, put them in the freezer, and then just pull them out as I need them. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we have our cup. I like to do the candle method. If you've ever made candles, you know what I'm talking about. We take a skewer or a chopstick. All right, and do it like this. See that? So you hold the end, and then you're just gonna fill it with the mixture. I like to use a smaller spoon for this. Is it messy? Heck yeah. And is that fun? Heck yeah. Fun and messy. This recipe will make 4, some chocolate cranberries in there. We'll make about 4 of these cups, and it makes, it's a perfect recipe for 1 8x8 pan to make 4 suet squares. Okay. So you're just gonna keep going, fill it up. Doesn't have to be right to the top, just like that. And then I'm gonna pull. It is messy, it's good though. Pull that out, okay? And then just pull that down a little bit so the knot is right on the top of the suet. Then you're just gonna put it on a sheet pan. From there, you're just gonna take it and put it either in the refrigerator or your freezer. It's so freaking cold here in Maine, and I'm just gonna put it on the front porch. And in just a few hours, that will harden right up. And then it's ready to either use, to hang, or to freeze. So what I'm gonna do with the rest of it, just to demonstrate how that works, is throw it all in an 8x8 pan. This is the easiest method, but I'll tell you, the suet bells look really pretty on the tree. And definitely stay tuned to the end of the video because I will show you the birds eating the suet and how much they love it. Okay, so that's just gonna go outside and harden up, or again, you can put it in your refrigerator or your freezer. When that's done, I'll just cut it into 4 squares that look like this. Put it in my suet feeder, and I always make some extra because I'm meal prepping for the birds, and all I do is put it in a Ziploc and keep them in the freezer and then pull them out when I need them. After your cups harden, and when you're ready to use the suet, you're gonna wanna remove, obviously you're gonna wanna remove the cup. And I'll just demonstrate what that looks like. It's very easy. This is what it's gonna look like in your freezer while it's hardening up. And then when you're ready to use it, you just cut the cup like that. Just kind of push into the suet, cut the cup like that, and just pull these back, and this baby will come out. Pretty neat, pretty neat. So that's it. I'll have the recipe for you at the end, and check out the birds enjoying the suet on my tree, and I hope they enjoy the suet where you live. Let me know. Thanks for hanging out with me in my Maine kitchen.